And you are?
My name's Anthony, bro, and I dabble in tech. I just work for myself. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur.
Shit just got real for Anthony. Or is that really his name?
Like when I get some new, better move on my back like ooh. Like when I get some new, feel out like ooh. Like when I get some new, ay, jump in the bed like ooh. Ay, you know how we do, yeah, you know how we do.
When I seen Akademiks on the timeline, debating with Charlamagne Tha God, it was entertaining. I enjoyed it just like everyone else.
Journal articles,
but none of them are mentioning the people who you're talking about.
Can I read this particular article about George? Can I read this? Can I read this?
Yeah, from what site? Just say the site one more time.
InverseWire.com.
However, when he exposed Charlamagne Tha God for using this site called InverseWire.com, we all were surprised. And I think I speak for a lot of people when I say, when that site went down, that was shocking.
Published like 90 articles in like a day? That doesn't seem very human, right? Like 90 articles? Like, yo, people don't even tweet 90 times. Anyway, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give Charlamagne the benefit of the doubt. Why would Charlamagne get up on this good old internet and lie, or even like purport that like clearly Roc Nation wouldn't like send him to do this? So I go to his website, InverseWire. This is where all of this info that he was saying came from. And I go there and it no longer exists.
Reports about him.
AI news reports about him. Oh, yeah, they be spamming the fuck out of me with that shit. They talk about InverseWire.com. It's like, Ack, you're smarter than that, my brother. Like, InverseWire.com is a, what do they call it? It's called an aggregator site. Do you know what an aggregator site is? Well, let me tell you guys.
Him actually winning the perception of what people really think is Roc Nation going after him. So seeing this, as well as What's the Dirt video of him breaking down everything that pretty much ties in a knot and exposes Roc Nation.
God, somebody send bottles to Dirt, bruh. Send bottles to my boy, bruh. Somebody send bottles to Dirt ASAP, bruh. Lord.
Get steak.
Dang, okay, so this is why it was flagged, because he was just showing the back end. Okay, I mean, all right, I see why. Okay.
I was surprised. I almost couldn't believe it, right? I'm almost like, okay, let me play devil's advocate here, right? And see if this guy's just a regular guy, you know? Let's see if he's just a regular guy. He probably is not working for Roc Nation. What we got last time? 109 likes. Let's do 125 likes. Let's get it. So we brought him into a space. I mean, I brought him in that space in hopes that he would just come out and clear his name. And unfortunately, that's not what he did. And boy, was I surprised.
We're at this point.
Okay. So pretty much for the people who are going to be joining in late, this is the infamous owner of InverseWire. It was, to my knowledge, that this InverseWire account must be, someone, tied to Roc Nation, as well as Akademiks that spoke about this. I figured that it was Charlamagne Tha God himself running this page. And a lot of people speculate that Roc Nation has something to do with spewing this information that's been on this account that you own, sir. So if there's a different motive or narrative or the reason that you even started this, I think now is the time to, say that.
I built my legend, bro, is Bartok Jr. I was watching Tony Robbins and he told me, I don't know if it's true or not, I still don't know, because I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but he said you could port a consciousness onto like a physical being. So I started playing with that stuff, and Bartok Jr. is pretty dope, man. He can do everything I can do from my desktop.
And this is an AI module you're talking about?
It's an AI agent. He's my own dude. My friend, bro. He's so cool.
All right. Oh, what do you think? I'm making this up? This is what the guy said. No worries. I got more.
So I didn't know Bartok started this shit. I really didn't. Regardless of when I launched, I launched like 8, 9 other websites that day. It wasn't. There's no conspiracy. The reason why we wrote about Drake is because what are you supposed to write about if you're writing about like pop culture?
Okay, have you worked in the industry at all? In any kind of music industry?
I had a good run in cannabis for a while. Prior to that, I was running call centers. I got sued by the government, actually.
This is him right here. But I'll just give you a quick little hint. FAS. He was actually sued by the CFPB. And what he was doing is more telling. He was actually scamming college students for loan relief programs. Now, out of nowhere, he got the judgment of owing $3 million, right? $3.4 million to be exact. And after a certain amount of time, they realized he just don't got that kind of money. And he actually ended up having to pay $35,000 in order to cancel that $3 million out. If you ask me, that's a win, right? So what are we doing here, right? What's the actual motive? You're gonna find out.
Our next question will be: have you seen Akademiks' video on this site? And what do you think about that,
bro? So I'm a fan of of the culture, but I watch. Okay. I've been to more Drake concerts than probably anybody I know.
Oh, okay.
I paid for VIP, bro. Like, bro, I was stan, and I can still hold the nuance that, bro, is a stan, but also the guy's kind of a scumbag at this point. Like, those two things can exist at the same time.
Whoa, sir! What kind of Digimon is this? He said he a stan that hates Drake. A Drake stan hating Drake.
Is this what it takes? Never.
No, I'm gonna have to call the Night House for this one because I ain't never seen this Digimon before.
And who are we talking about when you say the guy's a scumbag?
No, referring to Drake, bro. Okay. I'm referring to the why I even dabbled down this road. Why I even investigated.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's like, okay, so imagine like I think there's two kinds of Drake fans, bro. There's new and there's old. There's the younger class, right? There's the older generation, bro. Like, they grew up with Drake in their early 20s. They like So Far Gone came out was like 2010, 11. So 16 years later, in the eyes of a huge Drake fan, where's the growth, bro? Okay. It's actually gone the opposite direction, which led me to digging into bots and led me to digging into streaming.
Deep into it, right? But what are you expecting to hear when it comes to growth from Drake, right? Because he's given us introspective music from every different angle. However, he's not going to fall into what a lot of people believe to be the American dream, which is to get married and have a picket fence with somebody. It's up to him if he want to do that. He can be a bachelor till he 89. It don't matter. So
you have a responsibility to like humanity, bro.
He don't owe this is nobody shit, bro.
Bro, you do though. This is the problem. That's an arrogant argument, dude. I personally
okay. Think about it like this.
I can tell you what
this guy out of Canada who's who is biracial owe anyone else anything just because he's been in the forefront and was in the forefront because he has talent.
Do you have a soul? Because that's what legitimately what it comes down to. What are you selling? What are you selling?
We got a soul. We all got a soul here.
My question is, what are you selling? What are you selling?
We all got a soul here on this earth because
right, bro. My question is, what are you selling though?
Go ahead.
What are you selling?
He's selling the culture. Back to the culture.
He's selling the culture. What does that mean?
So. See, that's the thing. A lot of y'all don't even get Drake.
A lot of y'all, bro, you got to hold nuance. You sounds like you're a huge fan, bro.
Let me answer first, and then I'll get to you because you must don't understand, right? So he had to grow up with his Jewish mother. Of course, he loves his mother, right? Which for a lot of us, we only grow up with our mothers, right? But he had the luxury of having a dad who is not only a black man, but he's American and he's from Memphis, one of the ghettoest places out there. So every summer or every other time, I don't know that man's life like that, but I know from what we've seen, he gets to go out there and experience that life. And that life excited him so much so that in his adult life, he took on not only hip hop, but R&B and neo soul, every which thing that you could think of. And he decided to go with that as his passion.
Okay. But you're arguing Drake the artist. I'm arguing a person, bro. What are you selling? You got to be able to separate the two. They're not one and the same.
Okay, I mean,
this is my point. Yeah, at some point you have to have made
invested like that. You see, when you go beyond the music, you're going into the man's personal life. That means that's another problem that you have to deal with yourself because no one else cares about that shit. Honestly.
Now, granted, I just said something about Drake's personal life, but you got to be able to differentiate the two. How he was raised and what he's actually actively doing now. I could never despise it. I don't care that much. Now, look, I'm going to keep it real with you. This is where I had to draw the line in the sand. Because, honestly, I think he came in here thinking that he was talking to a Drake stan. Now, for me, I just don't identify as that.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hakeem.
Hakeem who?
But I have the utmost respect for Drake stans because they obviously are Drake stans for a reason. They're not just here to hate. They're here to appreciate. And, of course, where can you go wrong with that? For this guy, you'll see.
There's no conspiracy. It's obvious what's happening. It's being played out here.
So then you must have been felt crushed when that court case got dismissed. Then
no, bro, because I know I've had shit dismissed. I pay people. I know how settlements work. What do you mean?
So
to the broader public, you're worried about the broader public
impact. Up a hill then because. If all this
you're arguing from a lens of inexperience, dude, and you already have judgments like predisposition that you haven't even experienced the actual other side yet. You're unwilling to hear it.
No, I've actually experienced it. I understand what you're saying fully. By the way, I just want to make that clear. I know that life is a dual-edged blade, man. At the end of the day,
bro, you can't make it to heaven on earth, bro. That's the whole point of the whole prison concept is for you to make money on this planet, you have to sell somebody something.
Exactly.
And 9 out of 10 times, it's not a good thing we're selling.
I mean, but everything is subjective, bro. It's not everything.
It's not subjective, bro. It's either good or bad.
See, that's the thing. It's not either good or bad. It's not everything. Bro, a lot of stuff has a gray area.
For Earth, sure, bro. For how humans operate, yes. For our law and order and rule and order.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
But our rule and order isn't above consciousness. You know if something's good or something's bad. You know what I mean?
So were you trying to say that Drake is 95% bad and that's why we shouldn't listen to him?
Nah, bro. I don't even think Drake believes half the shit you guys believe he's doing.
Of course not, bro. Why would we think that? Why do we think that Drake is literally doing exactly what?
Well, then let's just drop authenticity and because you're admitting it right now. It doesn't exist.
Admitting what doesn't exist?
Authenticity.
What are you talking about? How does authenticity not exist?
Because, bro, what I just said, which is how Drake operates, right?
You're on Drake too
much. No, bro, I'm not. No, this is why
message, you're
I'm
talking
not
about
micro,
Drake too much,
bro.
Now, in this point of video, he was so fixated on Drake that he didn't even realize it himself. Lord, parasocials, they get me every time.
I disagree.
Well, there's people who care, but you got to realize what line you're crossing when you go into that, because he's given us Drake the artist for years.
You have to build a whole nuance here, dude. You can't you have to be able to understand that every person, not just a celebrity, bro, every person is good and bad. Everybody. Okay. You, myself, everybody. Okay. You have to be able to accept that somebody can make good music and also be a shitty person. That's okay.
But what do we care if he's a shitty person?
But this is my point. You can't choose to like one and then turn it off.
Who told you that?
Because, bro, it's like broader influence. The reason why I even dug into this to begin with, bro, there is a gambling issue with children.
But wait, there's more.
Bro, kids are fucking addicted.
What does the statistics say? Do you have it on?
Bro, people are trying to win prop bets, dude. Like you can't beat an algorithm. So somebody peddling the algorithm, This is above music, bro. This is it's what you do to like people. When I'm saying culture, bro, I'm talking about an entire generation. I'm not talking about rap fans.
Okay.
If you want to keep it hip hop, I don't give a fuck, bro. That's cool. That's what it is. But I'm talking about broader influence here because everything goes beyond.
Okay.
But this is my issue. My issue is that part, bro. I don't really give a shit about the other stuff. I don't care what somebody's into. Do your thing. But if you're gonna peddle fake gambling to kids and they're gonna buy it as real, then I kind of it feels a little immoral.
And so the reason why I say what's the statistics, right, is because when you say he's promoting that to kids, right? What percentage of kids are actually on that? Because I'll tell you one thing, I got a couple nieces and nephews, I got a son and daughter. None of them motherfuckers are gambling, right? So where's the statistics that say there's a lot of kids gambling?
How old are they?
They're all of them that I mentioned are under 15.
What do you mean they can't legally gamble? What are you talking about right now?
I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you.
Bro, I'm talking about people gambling on their phones because all you see is steak, bro.
Oh my God, bro. You're just in it, bro. That's all it is. You're just captivated by it. It's not that deep. And then for you to be doing that much to where people think that you're now working for Roc Nation is just, you're just believing the Kool-Aid.
Bro, it sounds like you have a strong affinity for Drake.
But I'm the best.
It sounds like you're a stan,
I actually don't. I actually just like his music.
So we're past that? All right, cool. We're past that.
So we're past that then.
Are we past that or not, dude? I'm confused.
Because they trying to crack down some shit.
Crack down on what?
Your website is.
Crack down on what?
Look, at the end of the day.
Bro, you're all over the place. Check this out.
You live this lifestyle, right?
So bro, we're playing different games, bro.
What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
So he admits, to him, it seems as though we're both playing two separate games, as if I didn't bring him in there to clear his name. So I cut to the chase.
Do you have any connection with Roc Nation at all?
I could not tell you if I did.
Yes.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Okay, perfect. Because
hey, I didn't do spaces, bro. This guy is, bro. I can't work with you, bro. You're not a good host, dude. You're a stan.
I'm not a stan. I'm Hakeem Prime.
Bro, I can't talk about Drake without you crying. You're a stan. There's no nuance, bro.
Hey, bro, let me give you this one insight about me, bro. I could care less about Drake's real life. I'm a fan of his music. I'm not a stan. This is not what the For the Culture podcast is about.
Why you keep bringing them up then? I'm trying to talk about Charlamagne. What are you doing?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, let's talk about Charlamagne.
Perfect, bro. Here's how the article makes it into Charlamagne, bro. It's not that complicated. It does start on a micro level. I consume the podcast. You can see what everyone's talking about. The narratives are usually two-sided. Okay. No nuance exists, okay? So the article is written. It is all factual. You guys can go read the article yourself. There's nothing in there that is a lie. Regardless of whether a case is dropped or not.
It's AI created. I can tell that you and Charlamagne
it does not matter whether it's AI created or not. It doesn't matter, dude.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Half of your feed, more than half of your feed on X is AI generated.
More than half?
More than half.
What do you mean by that?
More than half of the accounts you interact with are bots. Bro, even if it's a real person, it's a bot running the account. Bro, 90% of the internet's gonna be bought in like 2 years.
Oh my God.
This is so what I do, bro, is you seed stuff. So I wrote the articles, and you know where I dropped those articles, bro?
Why?
You drop it right on Akademiks fucking TV, bro. You know what they do? They fucking rile each other up. They fucking create stories. They fucking run with it, and their education is on full display.
I mean, at this part, he's making sense. I mean, I'm on Twitter sometimes. I mean, especially in between my breaks. So I know what he's talking about. We've seen the tweets where there's multiple different people saying the same things. I mean, damn, I'm going to have to take a break pretty soon after this shit. I mean, I don't agree with the low IQ thing he was just saying, but let's continue.
All right. I'm a consumer. I watch. I listen. Okay. I can watch Akademiks. I can see what Akademiks posts. I can see what Akademiks TV posts. I watch Charlamagne. Bro, I've had the luxury of being around billionaires in my life. I've made a lot of fucking money. Okay. Hand over fist, bro. I've lived an extreme life. I've lived the Drizzy lifestyle, bro. I was chasing it. Right. So let me tell you this, dude. It's empty. And you start to see the decline in people around you, bro. So yes, the no friends in the industry is true. They were never friends to begin with. You put all that to the side. On your way to growth, bro, you sacrifice everything. You sacrifice your soul. It's zero.
Okay.
Zero, bro. In fact, most of my followers, bro, are tech AI. You know what, bro? My DMs are, bro. There's not a stupider culture than hip hop, and it makes me sad because they're right, dude.
Well, it's not that the culture is stupid, bro. It's just that we allow everybody
bro,
in.
Look, but what are you rapping about? This is where it comes to the broader shit. We can like it. I like music, bro. I could talk about music. My point is, but what are the lyrics actually producing? Because it's not beneficial, bro.
Man, look.
And when you have an entire club, bro, lit up.
Look, you ain't about to come in here and try to discredit hip hop. Everything is fucking music, bro. I'm gonna just put it that way, right? Everything is music. So meaning that the lowest of the low version of someone can come in and they can do some shit. Yeah, go ahead and go out, nigga. Because at the end of the day, you ain't about to talk down on nothing. If he wasn't so sensitive, he'll be still in this motherfucker. But apparently, he don't want to be muted because he want to talk over people.
So there you have it. As you guys can tell, I did my best to let this man speak his piece. There was a lot of times where I could just cut him off and mute him. I decided not to the whole time until he started talking about hip hop. You talk about hip hop, we going up. So as soon as I muted him, so I can give him a little lesson, he dipped out of there. Obviously, he don't understand what he's talking about. He's really sensitive as hell. He's a Drake stan who turned. When you talking about the culture, sometimes you gotta let somebody, say their piece so you can really understand them and hear them. And I think we did that. Today. So thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos. Drop in the comments what you want to see me react to next. If you have a music video or song or something you would like for me to view, shoot me a DM on Facebook at Hakeem Prime or at Twitter at Hakeem Prime. Or you can reach me in my email in the description box below. I can't really confirm to y'all that he's Roc Nation or that he works for Charlamagne. Hell, I don't know, right? But it seems pretty fishy. Hey, man, I just stumbled across this. I just want to make this clear. I'm not a journalist, right? Yeah, I do have my own blog. It's called Purple Snake Era. But I do that for my community. I made the blog in order to make sure that people in my community had an outlet, to, share their music with the world. And I can do that same thing for you. So if you like a blog post or an article, let me know, man. I might just, if I like the song enough, I usually get a lot of requests. So now that I got a platform and I can share music, boom, I would love to do that. And, you can always send me some stuff and we can go ahead and share that up. Matter of fact, when you get a reaction video from me, you automatically get a blog article done. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all, man. At the end of the day, it seems as though this is a sad individual who is seeking out for attention. And, it's unfortunate that he's doing it to our side of the community. All we can do is just ignore him now.